Hi, welcome to another of my strings and things. It's a late year December day here. It's kind of been nice and sunny most of the day, a bit chilly, but otherwise it's been a lovely day. So today I thought I'd tell you about this guitar here. It's a Harley Benton CLJ 503CENT. As you can see, it's quite a large sort of jumbo guitar with a nice cutaway, and it's got a piezo pickup under the bridge and a Fishman preamp in it. So I'll tell you a bit more about this guitar shortly. I will play a few chords and a few things for you to hear what it sounds like before we get into the description about what I like about it, what, if anything, I dislike about it, which isn't much at all, really. So, but before we do that, I'll just play a few little riffs, and the first one will just be through a condenser microphone straight into the digital audio workstation with no effects on it, anything like that, straight from the microphone. Play the same riff through the piezo pickup and the preamp here, again straight into the digital audio workstation, and all the settings on the tones here will be at in mid positions here, and then I'll play another riff and put a little lead over the top of it so you can hear kind of what this guitar is capable of. So let's give it a go, see how we go, and I'll tell you a bit more about the guitar afterwards. Okay, so let me tell you a bit more about this guitar. As I say, it's the Harley Benton. It's one of the solid standard series, the CLJ 503CENT. I see a jumbo with a cutaway. It has a selected solid spruce top, they say, and it looks very nice. I've kind of measured this, the thickness of it. It's around about 3.2 millimeters, which is 3.2 millimeters. It's so it's quite a thin top, and they say it's got advanced scalloped X bracing in. I'm not quite sure what advanced means. Back and sides are selected walnut, and they're obviously laminate. They're really rather beautiful. It's a very dark stained wood. It has it's very nicely made. I think perhaps the lighting in here doesn't really pay justice really to what a beautiful finish this guitar has. The neck is mahogany. I think Not sure, and I'm not sure whether there's a scarf joint on this or not. Perhaps not. The fretboard is a Vancol, and the fretboard inlays, you can see they're block inlays made up of white mother of pearl and abalone blocks. So they're really very pretty. It's obviously got some binding on it, which is a kind of plastic binding, but you can see it's got several different lines on it, layers on it. So again, very pretty. Scale length, very typical, 648 millimeters and 20 frets. Again, very typical nut width of 43 millimeters. The bridge is like the fretboard, a Vancol. The rosette is very pretty. I think you can see it glinting there. It's an abalone rosette, so beautifully made. The machine head buttons are pearl coloured anyway, shall we say. Be a bit expensive to be pearl. The machine heads, you can see they're enclosed machine heads, and as I said, it has a piezo pickup under the bridge with a Fishman I-Sys preamp system with a built-in tuner, and the tuner works really well. It has both obviously bass and treble and phase and volume, of course. The strings it came with, or at least the website says it has D'Addario XTAPB1253 light gauge strings, 12 to 53s. Well, these are not. These are actually a different D'Addario phosphor bronze strings, and they're 12 to 54s. Its colour, it has got a very high gloss on it. I don't know whether you can see that. Yeah, you can probably just see that glinting away in the light at the bottom there. So altogether, really nicely made guitar. Solid tops versus laminate tops. Well, people will say there's no competition. Solid top every time. But I'm less convinced about that, because I think a very thin, well-supported laminate has some advantages. I mean, not to pick out any particular brand, but you know, Yamaha makes some wonderful laminated tops on their guitars, which are very, very thin. Now, I thought this guitar might project a lot more than it does out the front. Now, I know I'm sitting up behind it, and you don't always hear what, say, people out in front of you will hear, but I would have thought it might have a little bit more resonance, especially given that it's a pretty thick, pretty heavy, not heavy, but pretty thick, large jumbo guitar. But what it does have, I found, is that it has a very nice balance of tone across all the strings and up into the higher registers, which I kind of hope that the little demo I gave you at the beginning showed. So all in all, a very, very nicely made guitar. Let me just tell you what the price in England today is. So this is the end of 2021. It's £235 currently. You could convert that today to 274 euros or 310 US dollars. So if you're looking around for a nice cutaway jumbo guitar, say with a solid top, then this might exactly fit your bill. You need to look around to see what other competition there is around here, because I think around this price point, the 230, 240 pounds, 270 euros plus, you're going to find quite a bit of competition. And of course, in the end, what really makes the difference is what it sounds like when you play it, and how easy is it to play. I would say just one thing that I think when I had it, and still have it, really, the string height on the 12th fret is a little bit high. It doesn't affect the way I think I play this guitar. And of course, when you get this, you can either try and adjust the with the torsion rod, which is adjusted obviously at the head end here, not through the back here at the bottom in the body, or obviously lower the bridge, which is quite a tricky thing to do, to get right, to get enough lowering on there, to get the strings down without actually affecting the downward tension of the string going over the bridge. The smaller, the lower that is, the less string tension there is, and they say that that reduces the amount of sound that gets the force going into the top of the guitar. Anyway, in brief, this is a really nice guitar, absolutely nothing wrong with it at all, really nice, really nicely made. Another of little Harley Benton's gem guitars, if you like. They do have some very good manufacturers making their guitars. They do, the quality control is excellent. So once again, thank you very much for listening. Incidentally, I'm going to do some testing of different strings, different string types, obviously for steel string acoustic guitars, using this guitar. So there'll be another video up shortly in which I'm going to test what impact different string types have on the sounds from this guitar. Because I think that strings, as we all know, I'm sure, strings make a massive difference to the tone of a guitar, and obviously the way you can play it. Anyway, for now, on this December day in 2021, thanks for watching and take care. Bye for now.